Welcome back, everyone. This is Randy Rodenhouse, the founder of Income Stacker, and today we're going to talk about early payoff equals big returns. A lot of times, the homeowners will refinance the house or pay off the mortgage note for some reason, and that equals big returns for us, big fat checks. And who doesn't like a big fat check, right? So today we're going to talk about three examples. Example of a mortgage note that was in first position that paid off, one that was even in second position and paid off, and finally, believe it or not, one that was in third position and paid off. Now, typically, we don't buy third position notes, but there is a story behind it, and if you wait, you'll find out. So, check it out. Here's the first example of a mortgage note that we bought in Michigan. And yes, you can make money even in Michigan. So this one was even in the Detroit area. So this mortgage note we purchased for $39,250 in September of 2015. It was a semi-performing note in first position. What does that mean? That means it was paying, but not paying consistently. It was spotty payer. We worked with the homeowner, got him paying again on time in full, and that, of course, was one of the reasons they were able to refinance. The unpaid principal balance when we bought the note was $79,000, so we did see there was a big upside potential there. We didn't know that the person would refinance, of course. But in September of 2017, they decided to refinance and pay us off, which is roughly 2 years later. And so we received payments and a payoff. The payments we received for those 2 years was $30,370, and the payoff amount was $78,697. So if you add those two together, the $30,000 and the $78,000, and you subtract the note price, the total profit was almost $70,000 in a 2-year period, right? Pretty good profit. That is a return on investment of 177% in 2 years. So if you analyzed it, it's roughly 90% a year. So great returns, and we love it when this happens because it boosts our overall returns. Another example was a note also in Michigan, and this was a second mortgage note that when we bought it was non-performing. So we bought this note in February of 2017 for the low price of $15,000. It had an unpaid principal balance of roughly $34,000. And the homeowner had not paid this note since June of 2012. So it was almost 5 years delinquent, right? And what happened was we started working with the homeowner, and they went kind of sight unseen, right? We couldn't get a hold of them. It kind of went dark on us. So we started down the foreclosure path. And once we did, we suddenly get a big payoff 4.5 months later. So roughly 4.5 months into buying this note, the homeowner pays off because they're getting pressure from us to, get this thing paying again. And they're worried about losing their house, us foreclosing. And we received no payments from them. However, the payoff amount was $60,023. We only paid $15,000 for this note. Of course, we had to pay some attorney fees, which is roughly $1,800, $1,900. And the total profit on this one was a whopping $43,160. Again, a nice day when that payoff came in. We were very happy. So again, the return on investment on this one was phenomenal. It was 287% in 0.375 years. That comes out to be about 750% annually. Now you're not going to get those types of notes every day, but when we are looking at notes, we look for these types of things, and we don't ever know if they're going to pay off, but we make sure that we're always going to get our principal back plus. So that's very important in looking at notes. Finally, this is an interesting one in North Carolina. This is a third position note, but when we bought it, we thought we were in second position, but ended up being in third position. Now, the story behind this can be found in the LinkedIn article that we wrote called Third Mortgage Pays Off Big, and the link is shown there, or you can just go to the LinkedIn page for myself, Randy Rodenhouse, and see it there. But in summary, the homeowner decided to refinance and pay off, and when they did, they gave us a great return of 142% in 4.75 years, which is roughly 30% a year. So again, we were very happy with the situation. Now, why we didn't, in this particular case, why was it a third position when we thought it was second position? Again, you can check the story out at the link shown here and get more details on that one. It's kind of an interesting story. So hopefully you enjoyed those examples of how early payoff gives you big profits and big fat checks. And again, my name is Randy Rodenhouse. Visit our website at incomestacker.com. Sign up to get more videos like this. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel shown here. And we'll see you on the next video.